Good morning everybody and welcome to Vlogmas Down Under Day 2. It's another very sunny day here in Wodonga on the farm. I'm just having my morning coffee in my Christmas mug and Mum's sitting just there. And we went out into the garden this morning and found a few problems with the beans, so we had to sort that, but I'll show you that in a second. So today's jobs, Christmassy jobs, we have got all the foliage that is outside on the veranda, getting rid of all the creepy crawlies and being conditioned overnight. I've just got to go out and pick some variegated holly. And we are going to be making our wreath today and doing some other kind of floral decorations for the house, which are going to be very, very natural. We are also going into town to get a few bits and bobs from the supermarket. But when we come back, Mum's going to be soaking her fruit for her very famous Lebkuchen that she makes every year. So we'll do that and I will explain all of that to you. But the majority of the day is going to be staying inside out of the heat. As you can see, I'm a little bit glowy already. And I've got another one of Mum's tops on here. And getting the house ready for Christmas. So I hope you're all well, and if you're new to my channel and you've just joined me for Vlogmas, I'm Susie B, so it'd be nice if you would subscribe and give us a thumbs up and make some comments. If there's anything that you would like me to cover down under within this area, I'm not going to Queensland or anything like that, then let me know and I will show you on these Vlogmas videos. Okay, let's get on with the day. This morning we've had a little bit of a, well, it's not a disaster, but a little bit of a disappointment here amongst the beans in the garden. I'm trying not to get my shadow into the picture. So these beans here are what my mum calls butter beans. They're yellow dwarf French beans and they look quite good, don't they? Really good. But she's planted them very, very thickly here, but she noticed that quite a few were wilting. These ones in front are green dwarf French beans and they seem to be doing better. And behind we have the climbing, on that frame there's the climbing French beans. So let's go over here and I'll show you what's happened. So Mum has never experienced this before in Australia, but I get this quite a lot in the UK. The beans have got stem rot, and they've got stem rot because we've had all this rain. And you can see the beans on top get very wilted and they just die off. Well, it's always stem rot here. And we had 2-3 days of solid rain, and that is what happens to beans. So that has been the little diversion this morning from Christmassy things, and that noisy so-and-so in the background is, as you can see there, a calf has gotten into this kind of little area here. Who knows how these animals do this and get through whatever they get through. And there's the mother over there. And the calf is, well, they always make a lot of noise. And who do we have to the rescue? We've got Mother. She's coming to the rescue. She was going to change her shoes, but she hasn't changed her shoes. She's just off trying to work out how this calf got into this area here. And I think I might go and help her. I've just come out to check on the foliage and see how it weathered overnight, and it's pretty good actually. So that's going to be perfect for doing the wreath today. The bay is fine because bay, well, bay you can dry very well. And there are the pine cones. I'm just also checking because of the cats out here, because who knows what the cats were doing with all this in the night. They are looking great. And then there's a few extra little pine cones in here that we might actually just stick on the wreath. And around here is the pine nut pine cones. And last of all, I have cut the variegated holly. Obviously, the berries on it haven't gone red because we're at the wrong time of the year for that. But with all of this lovely foliage here, we're going to make a beautiful wreath. And I've had to wait a few hours until the sun was off this table so I can do it all here. So this is going to be fun. So this is where Mum puts her Christmas tree, right in front of this door. That door there is her wood room, and she goes in there and gets the wood for the fire, which does have a table in front of it at the moment, and that will all be revealed over the next few days. So that little poof thing is going to be going with the, I don't know, that's probably a blanket for the cats, probably. So that's where the tree is. But because we are in Australia and it's so early, the tree can't be cut yet because it will be completely shriveled and dried out before Christmas. So we're going to cut it this weekend, put it in a bucket. Obviously, again, we're going to put it in the wood room, and all the creepy crawlies and whatever else might be in there can actually vacate the tree, and then the tree will go up early next week. And this wall here, that's the living room in there. This wall here is where the wreath is going to go. That's where Mum says she puts the wreath all the time. So that's that one. And I'll just show you the state of the dining room table. So this is what is going on the dining room table at the moment. Everything has been taken out of the cupboards and it's all been put on the table so that we can go through this. And then once we go through it and we take it off the table, then we can put the Christmas tablecloths on that we got, and we can set the table nicely with a nice floral decoration as well. Lovely Christmas. One thing I have been doing is I've been dehydrating some lemon and orange slices. So these oranges here are the blood oranges that I mentioned in my other video here on the farm in the orchard, and these lemons are Mum's lemons as well. They haven't come out as great with the colour, but the oranges are fantastic, and I think I'll get some limes. And what I did was I dehydrated them in the air fryer. So Mum has a little air fryer, and I've never used an air fryer before, but I'm really impressed with the fact that they've kept their colour and they haven't kind of gone brown. So I did them mostly in the air fryer, and then I stuck them in the oven just to kind of really dry the insides out. But don't they look great? That's a really good use of an air fryer, and it's much quicker than doing it in the oven. These are going to go on the wreath and on some other floral decorations that we're going to make just for a bit of colour. So after the whole palaver of doing farm business between beans and cows and all the rest of stuff and picking foliage, we are going to go into town now. Mum's got to go to the supermarket and I'm tagging along to see what nice Christmassy things there are in town. Not that there's a great deal. I have noticed that because I'm sure it is because of the heat. Here in Australia, people don't get that excited about the whole kind of Christmas vibe that you would do in a colder country, which is fair enough. I mean, you know, on Boxing Day here in Australia, they have a barbecue. That's Boxing Day. So anyhow, if I find something, it'll be, you know, a bonus, definitely. But I need to just do something with my face because it's a little bit, as you can see. So I've given it a wash and moisturized as well. And I'm just going to put a little bit of coverage on. I have four products, and I've just added another one to those for coverage, depending on how much cover I want, whether it's really, really hot outside. But I must say, my rosacea is looking so much better. And I put it down to two things. My LED mask, which I've mentioned before, and this product, and I've mentioned this product before. This is my serum in a cream, and it is absolutely fantastic. And Anbegin have given me a special code for you all, and this code is Susie B Skin. I will put it down below, and I'll put the link down below as well, so it's easy for you to get to the website. If you use that code, you can get this wonderful stuff, and this is a prescriptive skincare product. So it is, you fill out a little consultation form. It goes to a panel of dermatologists and experts. They then send you your own product, and you can get it for $4.99. $4.99 if you use Susie B Skin. So anyhow, that's by the by. So let's talk about what base I'm going to do. I found this. This is actually a metal, but I found this because it's exactly the right amount of space that I need to blend all of my all of my bases together. And in this little blend, and then I pat it, and I just pop it on, and I've just got a mirror here on the side so I can just see closer up. I have blended in here my CC cream. This is the Arborian CC cream in Doré. I like Doré for the summer, and I love this CC cream. I have also got my BB cream in there as well. This is a little bit lighter. This is Claire. And I have my Shield and Defend. This is a number 7 product, and I love this product. This is a tinted moisturizer, and it's in medium. And I blend all 3 of these together to give me exactly the right color and the right coverage that I need for my face. If it's going to be a really, really stinking hot day, then I will only put on the CC cream. But I found a little product in TK Maxx, and it's this, and I've added this to my blend as well. It's from Bondi Sands, and it's called Glow Bronze Lights. You add it to, you can put it on just as it is, and it's like a bronzer, and it has little flecks in it, or you can add it to whatever else you're going to put in your face, and I've put a little dollop of that on there as well. I'm going to show you what it looks like by itself. This is a really nice product. It's quite dark, but when you mix it in, this is what you get. It's really nice. I will try and find something that is similar in the UK. If you're in the UK, if you're in Australia, go to TK Maxx, because this is where you pick this stuff up from. It was really, really good. So that's gone on. See, I mean, that's not much, is it? It's quite nice. Yeah. Then the powder that I brought along is my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this powder. This is great. This one and the Beauty Pie one is really fabulous, fabulous powder. It's a loose powder, so I just pop it on in kind of the areas that I need it, which are here, down the nose, and then sometimes under the eyes, but not too bad under the eyes. Lovely, lovely powder, never cakes, really lovely. This is a little size that I got in my Harrods advent calendar. So that is that. And then for my eyes, I'm going to do something really, really simple. And I have this Trish McAvoy 24-hour eyeshadow and liner. And it's really, really nice. The color is Topaz. And I just kind of pop it on my lids like this. And then I blend straight away. With these eyeshadows, they go from cream to powder. You need to blend quite well and straight away as well. And I think I got this one in a beauty box. I usually use powder eyeshadows, you know, in a palette. But this is really nice and it's really long staying, and I like it because of it stays really nicely with the heat as well, and it doesn't crease, which is excellent. So that's kind of all I need. Yeah, smoky eye. You can put it also on the bottom of the eyelash if you want to as well. I have mascara on. I'm just going to do a little bit of bronzer. And the bronzer that I've got is, because I could use that Bronze Lights again, but the bronzer that I've got is in this Charlotte Tilbury package, and I'm going to put that on. Charlotte Tilbury's great. I've mentioned Charlotte Tilbury before when she does these compacts of all different colored eyeshadows. Now this one is an instant look in a palette, 5-minute face on the go smoky eye beauty, and it's got everything. It has the eye colors, it has cheek colors, it has a highlighter for your cheeks as well, and it has a bronzer. Fantastic thing. And then for a little bit of blush, I have this Stiller blush called Petunia, and it's lovely. I love this blush, and all I do is I just pat it on my cheeks. Again, it's got really good staying power for the summer, and I've been using this all year long, and it just never ever goes. You could apply it if you wanted to with a brush, but it's quite pigmented. You don't want to put too much of this on. Lovely color, Petunia, really pretty. Right, lips. Today I am going to put on the Rare Beauty lip gloss, and when I can find out what it's called, I think it's called Nearly Natural. I can't see. I will link it below. It's lovely. I love it. It's a bit kind of smoky as well. Don't I look glamorous to go to the supermarket? There we are. That's me done. Hair, there. That's all I've got to do with my hair. All right, we're going to brave the heat and go out to the supermarkets. But luckily, everything's air conditioned. The car is air conditioned. The supermarkets are air conditioned. So it's all good. And when we come back, we've got to do the wreath. See you later. It is wreath making time. So we have got this ring, I suppose it's called. And Mum's just going to show me how she does her wreath. So if she can work out how to take these.
What happened to the end?
Do you want the green one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The green for
and she's going to show me how she does this. We got this lovely pine that you saw me get yesterday from the tree, and it's very kind of whippy, so it bends very nicely. And so she's going to tie that first. So do you do a few layers of that, Mum?
Yes, all the way, kind of to shape it, you have to do that.
Okay.
And you cut the end a bit shorter now because you don't want that long end. Where the cutters? You didn't bring them out.
Scissors?
No,
there.
that won't cut that.
Oh, secateurs. All right, I'll just go and get them.
The other stuff.
So once we've gone round one way, we then start going round the other way.
Yeah, and then you start to cut, you go the other way.
Okay. And we've left the label on because it's got a piece of wire attached to the label, and that's what's going to be hung, and you won't be able to see it anyhow because the foliage will cover it up. So here is the first layer, and that looks really good so far. And all these little kind of tie bits here, we're going to trim off, and then they won't be seen at all.
No.
So now we start putting the second layer on.
And we're going the other way.
We go the other way round. I have been left now to get on with my own devices, and I must say I've done a pretty good job so far. I am going to continue. There's my wreath. Now, Mother and I had a few, well, not words, but this is what I like. And in actual fact, I think it's a little bit overdone because I have things on it like that there. And I would have rather it all been natural. But it's very difficult when there aren't berries available here in Australia. So I went for a few kind of unnatural things like this, but we've got the holly in there, we've got the tuga that we got rid of all the interesting spiders out of, this lovely crab apple here, that's a lovely thing just there underneath those glistening things, and a few bows, and there you go. Mum said she would have put a lot more on it, but I said, well, when I go she can put what she wants on it. There we are, the wreath making is done. And I have some very interesting music playing behind me, which it's always difficult. Being an opera singer, it's always difficult finding music that you like because you don't necessarily want people singing in it. Oh, she's just given me my... I forgot to put these on. My oranges. Oh, that's going to make a big difference, Mum. Yes, I will do that as well. I think that's lovely. It's a little bit, the light's a bit weird in here, but it's lovely. What's this, Mum, that you're preparing?
I am preparing the fruit for the Lebkuchen.
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 Tell me what a Lebkuchen is.
A Lebkuchen is a traditional German Christmas cake, like the Aussie Christmas cake and the...
Like the Aussie Christmas cake?
Like the Aussie Christmas cake and the English Christmas cake.
But it's a traditional German one.
And it's much more edible.
Much more edible. Why?
Because it's not as sickly sweet.
Ah. And they're your blood oranges, aren't they?
Yes, but you can use any orange. Just these happen to come from the tree.
So why are you putting the oranges in? What are you doing? You're juicing them?
I want to soften the fruit. I was going to put the figs in, but they're a bit hard.
Figs?
Figs, so I can't cut them up. So
okay.
They're going to have to go without.
And so in here we've just got dried fruit, yeah?
Dried fruit, yeah, all kinds of dried fruit.
So it's exactly the same as making a Christmas cake?
Yeah, I don't put brandy in.
So Lebkuchen is Lebe is to live, isn't it?
Yeah, Leb.
Leb is to live,
yeah.
and Kuchen is cake.
The cake of life.
Cake of life. There we are, the cake of life. So that is going to soften for how long?
2 days.
2 days. Okay, great.
And then we will make the procedure with the
We
cake.
will. We'll make the cake, and Mum's going to continue. She's doing a lot of oranges. That's going to be a lot of orange juice in the bottom
I
of
like
that.
to cover it up. So
The whole thing
because
covered.
it soaks it up, it becomes very soft.
But then what do you do with the excess orange juice?
There's no excess. It's
Oh,
soaked.
really? So the whole
soaked
thing
up
will
by
soak
the
it up.
fruit.
Fantastic. So Mum doesn't use booze. I mean, in a Lebkuchen, would you use booze?
No.
No, you don't use booze in a
You
Lebkuchen.
use nuts, but I don't know whether I'll put nuts in.
No, because also these cakes can last for a very, very long time. The trouble is, and you probably notice this if you do Christmas cakes, when you start to put nuts into things, the nuts can go rancid quite early, can't they, Mum?
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Watch this space.
This is very well received by the family and my neighbours.
Ah, yes. Very good.
And it's also being made for my builders.
Builders, yes. Mum had some work done and she promised them some
Well, they
biscuits.
didn't charge me.
Oh, they didn't charge her. Okay. Well, the chargement is Lebkuchen and biscuits, eh?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to make it for them.
So now we're starting to get Christmassy for Vlogmas. There it is. How fantastic. So, Mum's outside, she's cutting the lawn, and I'm creating dinner and making dinner and doing all of that kind of stuff. But that's my kind of wreath. She said she would have gone all blinged out. Whatever. Thank you for joining me on day 2 of Vlogmas Down Under. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I will have enough content to be able to do every day, even if it's something really, really short. We'll see how we get on. But today we did the wreath, and I just want to pat myself on the back again. Nothing's come out of it. No creepy crawlies, so all is good. I'll see you next time. Bye.